how did date night change our marriage? What do you think?
Well, it wasn't immediate. It took time because we had to get to know each other again.
After how many years?
Were we together for 10 years at that point?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't something that we saw the results right away.
You remember how hard those date nights were at the beginning?
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it wasn't something that was, oh, we're excited to do or was going to be easy. It was something that was like, oh, at least for me, I don't know how it was for you. For me, it was like, oh my gosh, I had to do this again. I had to sit across from this.
Yeah, and it was incredibly hard. And I remember a lot of times like wanting to cry, being there and just being like, what am I even doing here? We have nothing in common. We have nothing to talk about. And it was literally just getting to know each other again, like dating each other again.
Dating someone you didn't want to date.
Dating somebody you had kids with.
Yeah.
And it was really difficult, but it wasn't something that we saw it right away. It wasn't like, oh, this is great, we've done 2 date nights and now we're good.
Yeah.
It was years of doing that.
Wait, it was years for you? Like, I feel like it was like a few, like maybe like 5 or 6 months before I was like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the start, but it was years of like us putting in the work for us to get to the point that we're at today.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I think it helped us fall in love with each other again.
But yeah, I think a lot of people romanticize and like, oh my gosh, date night, it's going to be so amazing, it's going to be so easy. And then when you go do the date night and it's not that, they're like, okay, well, this doesn't work. Like, it's not going to work. It's just like going to the gym for the first time and expecting to see the results. Like, sometimes you have to go for like 3 months. And for me, it was just putting and creating space of saying, this is a priority. We're going to find a way to make this work. And I think, I don't know about for you, but for me, it's creating that time, that space for this thing. And this is how a lot of things in life is. It's not knowing when it's going to work or how it's going to work, but saying, you know what, this thing is such a priority for me. It's something that I want. This is such a priority for me that I'm going to put an hour every single week to try to find out how I'm going to make this work. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't instant, just like anything in life, but it's you choosing. And I think that's what people don't realize in relationships is, I think, at least for me, when we got married, it was like, oh, well, she's always going to be there. It's always, always, always. We don't realize that in relationships, every day we're choosing to be with that person, whether we acknowledge it or not. Like, every day she could have been like, you know what, I'm choosing to leave. I'm choosing to go somewhere else. Like, we don't realize that we really do have that power. I think we take that for granted, that that's something that each person is making on a daily basis.
And it's a continuous work. I don't think we're ever going to be done with date nights. It's not something that it's like, okay, we did it for 5 years now, we're good, our marriage is solid. Probably. But it's a continuous work because we're constantly evolving into different versions of ourselves, and we have to make the space to get reacquainted with our significant other, because I'm not the same person that I was even a month ago, and we have to just put in the work to be like, where are you at? How can I help you? And touch base with each other again and again and again. I don't think we're ever going to be done with date nights. They just look different, but it's such a positive thing that we added into our relationship, and I'm forever grateful for our therapist for making us do that.
Yeah.
And creating the habit of showing up for ourselves. And throughout the years, everybody knows that I am not available on Fridays. Even if, like, every once in a while I'll have a birthday celebration and that I have to go, that I've committed to, but my friends will text and they're like, "Hey, can you hang out?" Oh, wait, it's Friday. It's date night. So everybody knows that like this is a priority in my life, and that's how I would like to be forever and ever.
Yeah, and I the last thing I want to mention is I don't think people will think that this date night has to be this big elaborate thing, and it really doesn't. Like date night can be just going on a walk or going to ride bikes or skateboard, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be go to a restaurant. It doesn't have to be a big thing. And I think the other thing that I'm even fall back into a habit of getting lazy and putting a lot of the responsibility of date night on you of like, so I think that what works best for date night is that each person has to contribute. Just like the relationship, one person comes, the other person comes, and you're doing the relationship together. That the same thing for date night is, and this is what I always recommend, and I'm not always the best of. One person should plan the date night one week, and then the other one does it the next week, and you try to alternate so that it's not just another person always pouring themselves, always giving to the relationship. It's both people giving to the relationship. So that's the only tip that I have. Do you have any tip for someone that's starting date night?
I would just say keep going. Like, if your intention is to make your marriage work and get to know each other again, put in the work. And it's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be after one date night, but it's in the continuous of doing this small thing week after week that it compounds into something so much bigger at the end. And just trust the process, that if that's your desire to make your relationship not only work but thrive, that you got to put in the work and there will be rewards later.
The other thing I would recommend is I think a lot of people, at least when we started to go to therapy, that some of the other therapists were focused, they let you get away with focusing what doesn't work. And I remember reading so many books and hearing other therapists, and this is really what our amazing therapist helped me especially, and I don't know if she talked about it in couples, but it's like, where you're at right now doesn't work. Like, so stop nitpicking and focusing on what doesn't. What our therapist helped me with was like, Creighton, go back, think of when it was good. Because obviously where it's at, it's not. So stop trying and fixating on what isn't. Go back to what was. So that was big for me of like, there was a time when we were in love and everything was awesome, and go back and try to remember what were you doing then. And that's where the date night really came up, because she had this notion of like, okay, well, you just need to create time and find more fun, because you guys did a lot of fun things. You guys liked, I think that's actually how it came up, because I talked about how we used to always go out to eat and all that, and she's like, well, why don't you do that anymore? It's like so crazy that the stuff that we did in the past that allowed us to build and have an amazing relationship, that's really what you have to go back to. It's not nitpicking, be like, oh, well, they don't do this, and they don't do this, and don't do this. It's like, get rid of that and go back to what you were doing when it was working and try to recreate that.
But it's also a shift in whatever belief you have, because we all have two sides of us, and if I choose to only focus on what's negative of a person, that's all I'm going to see. But if I'm choosing to see what's best in them, then that's what I'm going to see. So it's reshifting the beliefs that you have about a person. If your belief is that your significant other can't do anything right and they're annoying and all these different things, then I guarantee you that you're going to find evidence for that, because our brain is looking for evidence to support the stories that we have inside of our brains. So pause and retell, what's the story that I want to create for my marriage? Is it one of disharmony, or is it one of partnership? And only you have the answer for that. But once you decide in your mind, that's really when you see your reality change, because your belief about that person has changed.
Yeah, and I think that's really what allowed ours to work, is we both wanted to find a way to make our family stay. We didn't know how, we didn't know when, we didn't know any of that. But it goes back to what is it that you want, and from that want you start to create the action and the beliefs to actually manifest whatever that is. So if you're interested in learning how to build a thriving relationship, join me for my upcoming masterclass, 3 Steps to the Unstoppable Habits, to find out the secrets that's allowed us to transform our lives.